I didn't really hear a round of applause when I came walking up to the stage. Can we try that again?
Yeah! All right.
I think, so guys, okay, seriously, I have like 10 minutes to kill with only 5 minutes worth of material, so let's do a slow clap and try to kill some time. Try it again. Slow clap now, right?
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Tim.
Michelle.
Tim.
That's good.
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim.
Okay, that only killed about 30 seconds. 9:30 left to go. Give it up for the potential boyfriends, guys, or the half of them that are here, right? Yeah. I'm really excited to be here opening for them tonight, especially since this is going to be very laid back, since I pretty much know everybody in the crowd. This is just like hanging out with my friends. Super. I'm really excited to be here. I'm glad I made it out. I mean, I'm sure it's every stand-up comic dream to open up for an improv group, right? So like the likes of Dane Cook and Gabriel Iglesias. So like, I'm sure that when these popular comics were getting their start, you know, they were opening up for groups like Sir Laughs a Lot and the Knights of the Funny Table, right? When they were getting their start. And I'm sure they were. I mean, you know, when Pete first asked me to open up for these guys, I was like, yeah, you know, that sounds like a lot of fun. And he was telling me the name of the group, and I was like, potential boyfriends. I couldn't really figure out what that meant. And now they helped explain that a little earlier, it's become a little more clear. But now that I've actually met them, I've kind of realized that potential boyfriends really just stands for just in the friend zone improv group, right? I mean, has anybody actually seen that with a girl? I mean, all the girls that showed up here were for me, Pete.
Hey, well, this is like a 50-50.
You know, she responded to my event invite, not yours.
Oh, good point.
So I'm claiming you, Mom. Yeah, that's good. So I'm just kidding. You know, you guys are good fun. So it's a good night in Chicago. Everybody's enjoying the weather. The Cubs are starting this week, right?
Yeah.
All right, we got some Cubs fans in here. How about the Bulls? Doing great.
Yeah. Bulls.
Except for the last night, I went to that game. That was shameful. The one game I go to of the year, they freaking lose, of course. Well, a bunch of money on tickets, but it seems like everybody's on the Bulls bandwagon right now, which is awesome. Everybody's buying Bulls swag, t-shirts, hats, the whole bit. Now, one weird thing that I've noticed, though, is I've been seeing these guys walking around wearing jackets and hats that have like all the NBA team logos on them. Have you guys seen these where they wear like every single logo? Well, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, it'll be like a black jacket with every single team logo. You'll have the Bulls, you'll have Memphis, you'll have, whoever, across the entire thing with a big NBA logo on the back. And I was like, yo, what's the deal with those? Are those people like from everywhere or something? Are they like, they just couldn't decide what team to cheer for? I mean, I imagine them like hanging out in the sports store and they're perusing all the attire, trying to find the best outfit to wear. And the clerk comes up to them and says, hey, hi, can I help you find something? Can I help you find a specific team? And they're like, God, I just love the NBA. Can I get something with like everything on it? And they're like, yeah, sure. So they've been around wearing all this strange outfit with like every single team logo. It's super clashy, and I found it to be really interesting. So when I would see these people on the street, I would come up to them and ask them and try to learn why they're wearing this shirt, and obviously they're just a fan of the NBA. But I noticed a really strange phenomenon with them. They all have names like Dontel, Jamal, Devon. Do you guys see the coincidence here? You see the coincidence, right? Yeah, I know, they're all guys, they're all men. It's weird. I would figure that they'd be able to find a better way to market their multi-team paraphernalia to women. Maybe like a bikini or something. It's really weird. I don't know why guys are the only ones wearing this stuff. It's really strange. Let's see what else is going on. Something current, right? Current jokes about the best. The iPad 3 just came out, right? That's pretty cool. I guess they're just calling it iPad now. They dropped the 3 off of it for some reason. They're like, oh, it's just iPad. iPad 1, iPad 2. This one's just iPad. It's kind of like a band coming out with their self-titled album after they've already released 2 records. It's like strange, but nobody really talks about it. Like, oh, we'll just let that one go. It's strange. Who has an iPad here? Anybody? iPad? A couple people? Any other tablets? Yeah? Well, we know we all want one, right? We see that thing, we're like, oh, it's shiny, I want to play. Everybody wants one. I was actually in the market for one not too long ago, and I went into a Best Buy to take a look, and because I knew that, I had no idea what I was doing when I was shopping for these things. And I stumbled into the Apple section, and the sales rep came up to me, and he was like, hey, how can I help you? I'm like, oh, I'm in the market for a tablet or whatever. He's like, oh, great. He's like, let me tell you about the new iPad. He's like, it's super. He's like, you get the new iPad, you can sync it to your iTunes, it'll connect with your iPhone 4S, soon to be iPhone 5. then you can download all the music onto your iMac and it'll all be stored on the iCloud. And I was just like, there's so many I's. I mean, I get the branding Apple, but I mean, don't they know that there's no I in Apple? Seriously? I mean, it's I this, I that, I here, I there. Maybe it's just me that I really feel like Apple is one of the most self-centered electronics companies, you know, with the use of I in front of everything. I mean, yeah, granted it's good stuff, but it's just a little overboard. See, that's not for me at all. As you guys all know, since you're my friends, you all know how giving and unself-centered I am. So I can't buy something that has an I in it. You know, I can't buy an iPod or iPad. You know, so I went and bought a Wii. You know, at least that's all inclusive. That's for me. That's for me and 3 friends. So pause. I'm gonna take some water. No, you can clap while I'm drinking water too. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim. Ready to drink that. Woo! I'm just getting tired.
Drink the hell out of that water, bro. Yeah, man. Drink the hell out of that. Oh. So it's a good night, like I was saying. I appreciate the laugh.
Hey! The laughs are for you.
Just remember, she's still got the margaritas in her when you get up here too. No, it's a great night though. I got all dressed up for this, as you can see. I'm really fashionable. I got my blazer on. I'm blazing it up tonight, looking awesome. Yeah, we are in that neighborhood, I guess. Thank you for the hot comment. That's amazing. So I'm looking good. I kind of look like the founder of some startup company, right? Like if I'm walking down the street, it's like, holy shit, is that Mark Zuckerberg? Oh, no, it's Tim. It's Tim Hines. It's just.
He's drunk
You guys are a
too.
great audience. And I'm not just saying that because I have to talk to you guys later. Like, you're really good looking. So the blazer thing, it's awesome, right? Like a guy can be, dressed in a t-shirt and then put on a blazer and be like, fuck it, I'm going out. You can be sitting at home, sitting down in your chair, playing video games. And your buddy will call you and be like, hey dude, you want to go out? And you're like, oh man, I don't have anything to wear. Oh wait, I've got my blazer on. Let's go, bitches. Ready to go out hit the clubs. It sucks. What sucks though is that for girls, it's not that easy, right? You can't just throw on a blazer over a t-shirt and be like, hey, let's go out, right? You guys got to take like 3 hours to get ready for a 1-hour event. It doesn't really make any sense. Do the math. And you guys hate it too when you go out and you see another girl wearing the exact same thing as you, right? Yeah. I was out with a girl the other day, and we walk into the bar, and she looked great. She looked good, We were walking in, and she looks across the bar, and she's scoping out. Sees a couple friends. She's like, "Oh, hey, Cindy, how are you? Yep. Oh, Tina, let's grab a martini." And then, bam, she makes eye contact with her tire twin across the bar, and she immediately does this face. And I'm like staring at her like, holy shit, what did I do already, And I'm like, hey, what's wrong? And she's like, that bitch has got the same exact dress on as me. And I'm like, oh shit, it totally ruined her night. Like, ladies, you guys just let it ruin your night. See, guys, we're not like that. We're way more laid back. Like, if I see a guy...
Yo, dude, that bro's got my shirt on. You see that? Same shirt.
Dude, yeah. This guy's got the same shirt on as me. What's up? This handsome guy, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That's the same shirt on.
Hot hero.
Yeah, give him a round of applause. He's a handsome man. All right. That's awesome. All right, man. Go sit the hell down now. Kids. Hey, that's a good looking shirt, though. You're all looking handsome. Yeah, this is going great. I've got that wasn't planned or anything. So I just had my birthday a couple weeks ago, you guys. Woo, birthday. Yep, 29. You can give it up for that, right? 29. Getting older, a little scared of 30, and not by what you might think. I mean, ladies, Ladies, you guys get scared at 30, right? For those of you that are starting to 30, like, shit, I don't want to turn 30, oh my God. One of my friends just had a birthday party, she invited me on Facebook, and it was her 29 plus 1 party. And I'm like, 29 plus 1, is like, that's just gonna be you and one other person? Oh no, it means you're 30. Like, they turn 29 plus 1, 29 plus 2, hey, I'm 29 plus 3, like, come on, like, you're 32. You just deal with it. You know, I'm not scared of the age so much, but I'm scared of the prostate exam physical I gotta get, you know, when I turn 30. This is a rite of passage for men. That guy snickered because he's over 30.
Shut up.
Okay, well, I'm not so much scared of the exam as I'm scared that I might, like, really enjoy it. You know, I might be standing there in the doctor's office with the gown on and my ass hanging out the back, and I got black socks on. The doctor comes in and he's like, all right, I need you to bend over. I'm like, okay. So I bend over,
Flamingo.
and he snaps that glove, and that's the last sound I hear before. Oh my God. Wow, I was not expecting that. Hey, was that as good for you as it was for me? Yeah. What I'm really afraid of though is that, you know, I get over that. I might kind of be into that later, and that, you know, whoever I end up with, they're gonna have to deal with that. But I think my biggest fear is that I'm gonna become really needy afterward with the doctor. You know, I'll be like calling him the next day and then pick up the phone. I'm like, hey doc, it's Tim. Yeah, I know you just saw me yesterday, but I was just calling to check in, you know, see how you're doing, and just wanted to catch up. And he's like, well, Mr. Hines, you know, I just saw you yesterday. Your test results won't be in for a good week. I'm like, I know, but you know, I just was thinking about you. You know, I was hoping you thought I was special. And he just goes, and I'm like, when can I see you again? And I just think it would weird him out. And I don't want to be weirding out my physician because then he prescribed me like a bunch of weird drugs and shit. And, you know, I would be the same guy to you guys. You know, you guys know me as Funny Tim, who's doing stand-up, but I don't want to ruin that. I'd probably be calling like his receptionist and getting his receptionist like all week long, like calling her every hour in the hour. She's like, Mr. Hines, I told you for the 4th time, the doctor will call you when your results are in. And I'm like, fucking finger blocked, man. Oh. I do like my birthday though, you guys, and I'll tell you why. Why I really like my birthday is because my grandma still sends me birthday cards, which is totally awesome, and they're not just normal birthday cards. They're like ones with cutesy puppies on them and shit. Like, it's adorable, but, you know, I'm 29, not 12. Like, she sends me cards like I'm still 12. Like, she'll put a check for $5 in there. And I'm like, Grandma, what the hell am I gonna do with this? Buy some Big League Chew and a pack of baseball cards? I mean, I guess I could. We got Big League Chew fans over there. But I don't know if she realizes that it would literally cost me $5 to take the bus to the bank, cash the check, and then take the bus home. That's $5 there. She literally gave me a free ride on the CTA. Thanks, Grandma. I just think she's messing with me because I'll call her to thank her for the card, right? Check this out. I'll call her to thank her for the card. And either, again, she's messing with me or she's senile. She'll pick up the phone. And I'll say, hey, Grandma, it's Tim, your grandson. Just calling to say thank you very much for the card. And, you know, the check for $5. And she's like, who is this? And I'm like, Tim, your grandson? And she's like, Sam? And I'm like, no, Tim, T-I-M, Tim. And she's like, Ted? And I'm like, no, Tim, your grandson lives in Chicago. And she's like, Eric? And I'm like, that's not even close, Grandma, seriously. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you very much.